I recall was actually posted around by yourself as a Liberal candidate was very much critical of some things that people have worked very hard for in the community. Namely, the church heads, the civilians members, etc., etc. So why do you think that you're in a position to come in and make these cast these assertions when people do work hard in the community?
Well, you know, the church said it's in black and white on the website. You know, you can look at it yourself. Simple as that. With regard to the War Memorial...
You're answering the question. Why did you cast assertions about the local community that work hard?
I'm not...
sorry, hang on a moment.
Sorry.
Can I just finish saying this? Because actually as a community, people have stood together for donkey's years here to actually try and get the best for themselves. I think many people have.
Patrick School was closed because people didn't stand up and fight for it. People
sat
back here and...
to keep that open, so I think I'm in a very good position.
Well, I was standing on the street, I was walking on the traffic. People didn't stand there.
The church said situation is documented in black and white. That's what happened there. You can look at that on the website. I'm making no accusation, nothing at all. The regard to the War Memorial stuff, it is being desecrated, it is being vandalised. People can walk up there and have a look at it. It needs to be sorted out, simple as that. And the council, if London Borough Council goes, no, we don't know. It's on private land, therefore we can do nothing about it. It's up to people such as yourself to do something about your own area and your own situation where you live.
Well,
if you want the War Memorial to be desecrated forever, by all means have it that way.
The fact that you tried to do that, you stood as a local person, well, someone in the borough as a Liberal to be elected by the people and you didn't get in.
Okay, but you're telling me now that the War Memorial should be completely desecrated. You're telling me now that the tobacco dock should be empty.
Excuse me.
Let's not drag that down to politics because it's not party politics.
Excuse me.
That's party politics. He's not standing.
Excuse me, John.
Did we have a meeting about the War Memorial and I thought a decision was made to have railings around it?
It was indeed.
What happened about that then?
That's still ongoing at this moment in time.
Yeah.
All these matters that concern the people of Wapping, I've had many things. I've had regeneration of the Swedenborg Garden. I've had regeneration of tobacco docks. I've had a river bus service to come down here. The council has all said no to these particular points. And I personally feel that even in democracy in the area, I think that if you feel a certain justice in your area, you wish to do certain things, you wish to control your own area. For instance, you can have a river bus, you can have a War Memorial sorted if you want to. But it's only up to you to do it. The council not going to do it at all. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Can I speak, please?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear a bit more about the proposal, actually. I know it's already getting quite heated here.
Yeah.
Particularly with regards to funding, as I understand it, there are certain grants available,
Yeah.
EU funding potentially,
Yeah.
as well as a precept. I mean, what's your steering group's current understanding about how it would be funded?
But my understanding of the whole situation is this. Depending what services you wish to bring down from the local authority, the council authority, borough authority, per hamlet, it depends on how much you would have to pay, if anything at all. But this is entirely up to the shadow council.
When you say how much you have to pay, would that be in addition to our council tax or part of our current council tax?
That is also, we have to work with negotiation with the London Borough Hamlet, and also whatever power you wish to bring down from a local authority per hamlet into your own area. And generally speaking,
I don't know. How do town councils work?
Well, that's what I'm saying, we can make savings by getting rid of three councillors that will be surplus requirement. They have got another level. How is John Biggs going to pay for this to Hamlet's mayor and all his cabinet? So we're going to have to fund that.
Yeah.
So we're going to fund that, then we can take away the people that are not needed anymore, which are the local council.
Okay. But does that mean that we then start a town council with the cost of those salaries in the budget? Or does that mean that gets allocated elsewhere by town?
We are at the first round of the ladder at this time. We're asking for a petition for you to go forward. Simple as that. The meat on the bone is going to be with the shadow council. John.
Yeah, I think it's very clear this is as Phil said, the starting gun. You just fire the gun. There's a lot of work to be done to get the way you are here to where you want to be.
Yeah.
The level of support interest tonight shows that there's a great level of enthusiasm and backing for this initiative. However, we shouldn't underestimate the obstacles and potential barriers that are in the way.
Yeah.
So the petition is an excellent first start, because that will get it onto the agenda of the main council, and we can get it debated, and we can find out what the opportunities are and the chances are for progressing it from there. May I suggest another opportunity which is fast approaching, and that is what's already been mentioned tonight, the mayoral election. That is in October. There will be candidates from all parties standing, a few names being bandied around already this evening. You, the people of Wapping, should lean on those candidates to make sure they put in their manifesto the commitment to this initiative.
Yes.
Because then you can hold that person to account when he or she is elected.
I think it's fine signing the petition now, and then that obviously starts everything off, but at what stage, when we've negotiated everything, whoever wants to negotiate, we can negotiate, do we then actually, as a community, all of us, have a say in whether that's acceptable to us before we take the next step? Is it then out of our hands that we sign and just,
No.
you know?
No, you have to be kept fully informed as you go along. First of all, there'll be elections, I believe, to Shadow Council, and at the end of the Shadow Council period of time, you find there to be £500 million each before the precept. We will tell you absolutely no way at all.
When? What stage?
The Shadow Council comes in after, when the government review comes into play, and then at the end of that period of time, if you still don't like the idea, you can say, okay, bye. But the one thing is, you've tried the idea, you made history in London, you're the first area of London to ever take this up. You know, madam.